Hello everybody, and welcome to another episode of Live Work North Attleboro. I'm Christine Pasto, and I am here today with Aubrie Goonan. She is the owner of the Borrowed Blossom.
Yes.
Welcome.
Thank you so much.
Tell us a little bit about your business.
So we just actually got started in February. So
Congratulations.
Thank you. We do floral event rental. So a lot of people ask, how does that work? Well, we of course don't use real florals. They're all artificial. But our biggest, I'd say, market differentiator is that we use as many real touch florals as we can, as opposed to silk. So they're actually mostly latex as opposed to silk. So that really is sort of the standard of quality that separates us from other potential artificial floral companies or people that do it on the side out in the world.
So that's interesting. So the latex flowers are more similar to the real flower.
Yes.
In terms of not just look but feel.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, you'll hear the term real touch, which does mean that there is probably some latex in them, and you'd be amazed. We do bridal expos in the area. Really, any events that we do, guests are totally shocked that the flowers are fake. There's actually, unfortunately, a lot of confusion around the name of the Borrowed Blossom because people don't understand when they come up to the table that anything is artificial, which is exactly what we want.
Right.
To live up to that standard of quality. So
that's terrific. Yeah. So you said you just opened the business in February.
Yes.
And is your primary user weddings?
Yes, that's definitely the most popular, and part of the reason for that is because obviously the costs associated with florals, especially for weddings, that was actually my primary motivator for getting started. I got married in August down in Plymouth. I've always been very creative DIY person, but wanted to do real flowers. I always actually disliked artificial flowers because they can be tacky. Right,
they can look artificial.
Exactly. And so I started researching options. I got, quotes from florists. They all had, $5,000 minimums. I think I ended up spending about $3,000 to purchase all of the artificial florals and do it all myself for my own wedding. And now I'm able to offer even more cost-effective options than that to brides, and really offer a lot more presents and larger arrangements, arch flowers, arch rentals, for just so much more economic and no waste because everything gets reused.
Oh, that's wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, that's the beauty of fresh flowers is great, but then the poor flowers are dead after a week or two.
Exactly.
And do you also work with like baby showers and bridal showers and?
Yes, actually, I just did my own baby shower.
Oh, congratulations!
Thank you. This weekend. So that's going to be definitely a challenge, managing the business with an infant. But luckily, I have my husband. I have a lot of family members that are reliable assistants, and
that's good.
Yeah, we're learning every day about more and more about the local venues as well. On weekends I spend my time visiting them. But to answer your question, in short, yes, we do all types of events, baby showers, birthdays, and we love working with anyone local in the Massachusetts, Rhode Island area. So
that's terrific. Who would you like to meet? I mean, what would help you with your business in the next year?
Yeah, like I mentioned, I've been doing a lot of just I guess you'd say cold call, but venue visits, reaching out via email, planning even 5 or 10 minutes because event planners are busy, especially this time of year, going around and speaking with them about just being an economical option to offer for their brides. I think it just makes them more elevated as a venue to be able to offer more options. And of course, we are always open to partnerships from a financial perspective as well. I'm big on tips, commissions, showing appreciation for any leads that I get. So
that's terrific.
Yeah.
Perfect. What is something that most people don't know about you?
Let's see. As I kind of mentioned before, I've always been very creative. This actually isn't my full-time gig, so I do user experience, website, and software design.
Oh, terrific.
But I got into this, and I knew I needed to narrow it down to one specialty to obviously excel in it. But when I did my own wedding, I used my Cricut, and it took 10 minutes to print out, cut out little ornate invitations. So I really feel like I can help, especially a bride or even event planners in any creative aspects that they need advice on or help with. So that's a nice little aside to being already in this kind of creative space. So yeah, that's like something that is probably good to know for our audience as well, especially just giving someone the trust for your big day or your event as someone has an eye for things and knows how to lay out a space.
That's great. Yeah,
it's important.
That is, definitely. So you live here in North Attleboro?
Yes.
And how long have you lived in North Attleboro?
I've lived here for 5 years. I grew up in Norton, and
okay.
My dad actually is a landlord in North Attleboro. He flips houses. And,
oh, nice.
So I'm very familiar with the area. I've always loved the town. I love the neighboring towns as well. It's really close proximity to everything you need. So
that's great. The downtown North Attleboro area has a lot of thriving businesses. Do you get down there much to access those businesses?
Yeah, I'm trying to think. Actually, a lot of those businesses have been great. I've met, for example, I'm a member of Fit Factory. They have one of my bouquets on display.
Perfect.
I've been reaching out to other local businesses. Actually, a friend of mine owns Neo Beauty Bar, really high quality aesthetic and eyelash salon. They also are displaying one of my bouquets. So, meeting with me in person to experience the quality of an arrangement is not the only option. You can reach out
Terrific.
and say, what's near me? Where can I go? Touch and feel your products.
What made you decide to open this business?
Yeah, so again, just when I was looking into florists for my own wedding, just kind of being overwhelmed with the cost. Not everyone is creative or feels like they want to do the DIY, so that really inspired me to offer the full service florist. So we'll actually go set everything up, take everything down. I can do and regularly do totally custom florals for in terms of color, style. We have a variety of centerpieces. We do personal bouquets and even boutonnieres and corsages, which are actually, our boutonnieres are magnetic and our corsages are on slap bracelets, which we wrap with silk ribbon for a classy effect, but it just makes for very easy sort of retrieval at the end of the event as well.
That's great.
Yeah.
And what motivates you?
Oh gosh, I'm always doing something, I guess, new and entrepreneurial. I think there's a huge gratification in just having an idea and the concept of someone wanting to buy what you have to sell based on your idea.
Right.
And I think having the somewhat original idea and seeing it succeed is really motivating, but also offering a really high level of customer service. So we get a lot of comments on how good the communication is, and I think that being my own user or customer in a way, I really know what brides want, the questions that they might have. I try to respond to emails extremely quickly, so I think that our customers will notice that different level of service, and it just comes naturally to me as a motivation. So.
I was just thinking bar mitzvahs and bat mitzvahs too.
Oh yeah.
Would be a great avenue for you.
I'm glad you brought that up. I haven't done one yet, but would absolutely love to. I think that would be so much fun. We actually my husband built a custom huppah for a Jewish wedding.
Nice.
And we have another wedding booked with it next year. So that can be totally customized with whatever florals. And I think that, again, you'll find it's for a really reasonable price, especially to purchase or it was hard to find huppah to rent in the area.
Right.
So it's a really nice service we offer. And again, set up and take down right after your event, so it's worry-free.
Oh, that's terrific. Yeah. So your business is pretty new, and how did you get the word out when you first started?
Oh, good question. So, again, with my background in web design, I actually had the idea on, I remember it was February 5th, and I had booked 2 weddings by the end of the week because I had a website up and running, just with, basic information.
Right.
The photos of, actual arrangements from events was something that I definitely needed to build. So you'll see more and more if you follow us at the Borrowed Blossom NE on Instagram, and we have a gallery page on our website as well. So that was where I started, and I started advertising in just wedding groups on Facebook.
Oh, nice.
And got a ton of traction from there, and then I think a month or 2 later, I actually jumped right in and did the Rhode Island Bridal Expo, and that was a huge success.
I bet.
Yeah, had all my family there kind of helping me out, and got a bunch of leads from that, and I was really appreciative, and it was so great to see people interact with the product for the first time and get really excited by not only the product, but the concept. So,
what else do you do besides work?
Oh gosh, always some kind of work. I'm a little bit of a workaholic, but
you must have hobbies.
Yeah, as I mentioned, bought this house about 5 years ago. Luckily, when the market was down, and I was able to put a ton into it, just cosmetically. So always either painting a room, or I've re-landscaped the whole yard at this point. So
Nice.
Keeping up with that. I really just love taking care of my surroundings. I think it probably relates to the florals, and that I'm just very affected by my environment and my space.
You have an aesthetic
There's
eye, right?
Yeah, exactly. So there's always something to do in terms of redecorating or taking care of your living space, and then with the 2 jobs, I stay pretty busy.
Yeah, and when you have the baby, you're going to be even busier.
Yeah, exactly.
If customers want to reach you, what's the best way to reach you?
Our contact information's on our website at theborrowedblossom.com.
Terrific.
There's a contact form you can mail in with really anything you'd like in the subject there, but there's some prompts related to if you're looking for a specific event, of course. And then, as I mentioned, our Instagram is the Borrowed Blossom NE for New England, all one word. And you can send us a DM on that. So I'll get back to everything as soon as I can.
Great. What's your favorite restaurant in town?
Oh, that is a good question. Actually, this is probably a recently popular answer, but the Home of Greek Yogurt, just discovered. They are also new. Maybe I'll get a free yogurt cup after this. But really delicious, fresh food. It's authentic. I believe the family's actually from Greece, and I do believe they own another restaurant in town, but they have amazing salads, really good Greek yogurt, smoothies, pastries, coffee, and so me and baby have been enjoying that a lot.
Yeah, ice cream and frozen yogurt is definitely essential when you're pregnant in the summertime.
Yeah, I like that they're healthy options as well.
Yes, perfect.
Yeah.
Aubrey, it was so nice to talk to you.
Thank you so much.
Again, I'm Christine Pasto, and if you would like to be featured on an episode of Live Work North Attleboro, you can reach out to me. My cell phone is 312-593-4969, or you can shoot me a message or find me on Facebook. And definitely check out Aubrey's website, theborrowedblossom.com, and take a look at her gallery on Instagram at Instagram/borrowedblossom NE.
Yes.
Yes. Got that right. And hope you have a wonderful day.